Hi, I'm Dominic Patten. One of the questions the World Economic Forum asked this year is, do you think the administration of Barack Obama will improve the state of the world in 2009? My answer? Maybe. Now let's for a second put aside the vast shift in perception that Barack Obama's election in November 2008 occurred all around the world. What was once one of the great barriers in American political and cultural life was broken with the election of the first African American to the Oval Office. But that, I don't think, is the real question we need to ask. The real question, the real issue we need to look at is what President Barack Obama can do to help the ravaged economies of the developed, the developing, and the poverty-stricken world. Presidential terms, of course, last for 4 years, but in the reality of American political life, the president really only has about 250 days to institute a significant legislative economic agenda. After that time period, nervous members of Congress will start thinking less about President Obama's economic stimulus package and more about their own re-election for the 2010 midterms. After those midterms, which could see the Democrats keep their control of Congress or the Republicans take back control of Congress, President Obama himself has to start thinking about his own re-election in 2012. Now, recent polls tell us that a not insignificant number of people in America, as in Britain, Canada, and throughout the rest of the world, have very mixed feelings about these massive bailouts of financial institutions, while individuals themselves receive little relief. It is very hard for any politician, even as one as skilled as Barack Obama, to maintain widespread support for short-term pain and sacrifice when people are losing their homes, their jobs, and a feeling is emerging that government does not really have much of a solution, but more a band-aid to what looks like to be an economic catastrophe well in the making. Part of the challenge facing the new administration will be to maintain both good relations and good markets with nations like the People's Republic of China, who not only rely on American consumers to keep their economies buoyant, but also have vast investments in U.S. Treasury bonds and notes that keep the American economy afloat. One thing that this crisis has taught us, a lesson of globalization we all should pay attention to, is that we're all in this together, and in a globalized economy, we all sink or swim together. One of the great challenges for Barack Obama to help improve the state of the world in 2009 will not be just to rebuild the infrastructure of the American economy, but to reinstill an optimism in the global economy. As more and more industries suffer great losses and seek bailout billions of their own, the press for time and press for solutions, President Obama would be well served to remember the words of the great basketball coach John Wooden: "Be quick, but don't hurry." That's my answer to the question of will Barack Obama's administration improve the state of the world in 2009. I'm Dominic Patten. Hope to see you at Davos later this year.